Hey, so I wanted to share something I've been learning with you fairly recently. The question is, what in the world does asthma have to do with your gut health? This may be something feels like it's totally unrelated, but I found this fascinating, did a little bit of research, I found some studies on it, and I wanted to share a few of those things with you. So, asthma and the gut connection. They did a study that found children who get antibiotics in their first year of life tend to have a higher risk of developing asthma. And when I say that, I mean 4 rounds or more of antibiotics in their first year are 1.5 times more likely to develop asthma by age 7. And that's pretty scary. So, if you're not familiar with how antibiotics work, they kill off both the good and the bad bacteria in your gut. So so there's a place for antibiotics, of course. Sometimes we need that. But after antibiotics, it is so important to replenish the good bacteria so that your body can fight the stuff that comes along after that. Otherwise, you're living on a clean slate, and most likely the bad bacteria that you do pick up after the antibiotics are going to cause an overgrowth and cause other problems. So replenish the good bacteria after the antibiotics. So in this study I read about, children who developed asthma had less amounts of 4 particular gut bacteria. I won't go into which ones they were, but some of the factors that allow exposure to those bacteria were vaginal delivery, nursing, having a dog or cat in the home, living on a farm, or crawling on the floor. And that last one is my favorite because that gives all us parents a good feeling that, hey, if we can't get the housework done, we're actually doing our children a favor by allowing them to crawl on a somewhat dirty floor. So don't be afraid of bacteria. If we aren't exposed to small amounts over time, then our bodies will eventually overreact when they are exposed. And that's the biggest thing I've been learning. So what do you do if you've already developed asthma? People that have already developed asthma need to restore their gut flora to a healthy balance. That's where a variety of probiotics come in hand. And you can get that from a variety of ways. But also omegas can help with the inflammation that's happening when you have asthma. If you're not already taking quality probiotic strains or omegas, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to give you some recommendations. And feel free to share this. I know this was a short one, but feel free to share this if you think of anyone that this could help. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.